Okay, a very quick one here. The breaking news so far so good from Transfer News Live, which is a reputable source, has said that Neymar is set for an extended spell on the sidelines. Take a look at it. He's set for an extended spell on the sideline. He's going to be a major doubt for Brazil in the opening group stages. First, the match against Morocco, he's a very big doubt for that match. And the remaining of the group stage matches that will be played in the World Cup. And my take on this is very, very simple, right? Neymar is injury prone. You get Neymar is injury prone. Ever since he moved from Al Hilal to Santos FC, firstly, when he was at Al Hilal, he struggled so severely with injuries. Neymar struggled so severely with injuries. Then he had to leave Al Hilal. And I think Al Hilal at some point were frustrated with Neymar's injury records. They had to send him out to Santos. And his fate with injuries hadn't even really improved. While at Santos, he kept on suffering multiple injuries. This is it. This is it. I'm a very big fan of Neymar. A very big fan. Why I even said I'm a big fan? Because I don't like Ronaldo that much. I don't fan Messi that much. And the person I kind of inclined to because he was my inspiration as a younger player then was Neymar. You get, I like Neymar so much and I rate him very highly. But because of my love for Neymar, I've been following up with his tracks at Santos, and he has not been like I've not witnessed Neymar play like 5, 6, 7 straight games for Santos straight up. You get, he has always been injured consistently, and when Carlo Ancelotti announced his World Cup squad with Brazil going into the World Cup, he included Neymar, which didn't really make sense to me because throughout the qualifiers and all the friends they were playing, he didn't include Neymar. So I see him including Neymar in the final World Cup place as something more of like politics to me. I don't know if people are seeing this thing from the perspective I'm seeing this thing. It's more of like politics for him to imagine a player that have not played like a whole lot of like competitions or friendlies for the country. Then all of a sudden, because it's World Cup and because it's a big name, they decide to pick Neymar to play. You get, it's more of like politics, which I'm not even debunking the fact that Neymar does not deserve to go to the World Cup. He deserves to have his last dance at the World Cup. But there are other players there that should be, that should be dropped ahead of my own boy, Joao Pedro. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I want Joao Pedro to go to the World Cup with Neymar, not dropping Neymar for Joao Pedro, with Neymar. You get. But that aside, back to Neymar. Neymar is injury prone, and it has not really helped situations for Brazil. Brazil now don't need this kind of disbalance from any player. They need fluidity, chemistry, and a balanced team heading into this World Cup. You can't want to start the World Cup with your key player out injured. Neymar is going to be a key player for Brazil. He's wearing the number 10 shirt for Brazil. He's going to be an important figure, an important model for this Brazilian team, this World Cup. And he's not injury free. He's not ready. He's not fit. It's a problem. It's a problem, a very, very big problem at that. You get, and now he might miss like the remaining group stage matches. He's going to miss the remaining group stage matches if it comes out that the his news record is not positive. He will miss remaining matches, and it's not really going to be a very good news on Brazil. I don't know how. I don't just know how Carlo Ancelotti did this thing. Like for real, I don't know how he did this selection. Yet, and if you look at it into context, I said Joao Pedro can do what Neymar will do in Brazil, not to an extent of trying to like replicate what Neymar will do. He won't be able to replicate what Neymar will do because Neymar is a different caliber of player. Can never rank anybody close to Neymar. But do I think Joao Pedro will do a decent job for Brazil ahead of this World Cup in absence of Neymar? Yes, he can. Whoever you play up top, Joao Pedro is naturally a number 10. He's creative. He was playing as a 9 for Chelsea because he saw that the number 9 role at Chelsea was up for grabs. Nobody's ready to take up the spot. Will you compare Joao Pedro to the Delap? No, no. You get. So he just entered the role, slotting seamlessly, took up the role and started scoring for us. You get. So, but naturally, Joao Pedro is a 10, not a 9. And I think if given the platform that Neymar is being offered now, Joao Pedro can do a very, very decent job for Brazil. But people will not want to get this contest because everybody is blinded by the fact that Neymar is a big name. Fine, Neymar is
Cards. I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
a big name. He's a big name for me. But do I think Joao Pedro will do something in that World Cup for Brazil in the absence of Neymar? 100% he can. You get. So that is just all my thoughts for this Neymar injury case and all of that. Hopefully and positively, he comes our way and Neymar remains in the Brazil camp. I don't want Neymar to go back home. He's my goat. I don't want him to go back home. Hopefully, he remains in this Brazil camp and hopefully it comes out positive for him that he can still be able to play, even if he misses the group stage. Let him still stay. Let him play. The remaining knockout stages of the World Cup for Brazil, because Neymar will be a figure that is very, very needed in that Brazilian team. But it's not too late to call up my boy Joao Pedro too, though. You get. So that's it. That's just all. I'll catch you on the next slide.